Hello, welcome to our weekly astrology podcast. This is the 25th week of 2024, June 16th through June 22nd. We're going to discuss the planets, their locations, how they affect all of us for the given week, and I'll briefly discuss the planetary placements for the week along with the relevant review of some of the basics. Then we'll get into what you really came here for, the forecast, and what to expect. I'll discuss these insights for everybody, and then we'll get into it for Gemini specifically at the end. So stick around, Geminis. Let's get started. We start this week with the Sun in Gemini in the 4th house and the Moon in Libra in the 8th house. As far as the rest of the planets, this is how we start the week. Sun in Gemini, 4th house, Moon in Libra in the 8th house, Mercury in Gemini in the 4th house, Venus in Gemini in the 5th house, Mars in Taurus in the 2nd house, Jupiter in Gemini in the 3rd house, Saturn in Pisces in the 1st house, Uranus in Taurus in the 3rd house, Neptune in Pisces in the 1st house, and Pluto in Aquarius in the 12th house. And of course, with the moon being so close to us, it seems that everybody really wants to know about the moon and how it affects us. And if you don't believe the moon affects us, you can go ask any emergency room nurse, staff, or any police about what's going on a full moon, and they'll let you know. There's something to it, okay? All right. We start this week with the moon in Libra in the 8th house. So, as we know, the moon is emotions, how you express yourself, intuition, softness, femininity. Since it rules the sign of Cancer, it will enact its strength a bit stronger when it is in that sign. All right, the 8th house is associated with many different things, from inheritances to business transactions, death, and sex. A psychological interpretation of the 8th house is that it describes how you share and bond with others, whether you can make commitments to others, and whether you will abide by the commitments you make. The 8th house encompasses all forms of bonding and sharing, especially strong or meaningful ones, and therefore has a big impact on marriage, sexuality, business contracts, and attitudes towards money. It is the house of sex, joint finances, taxes, death, and intuition. It's a busy house for sure. So we're still talking about Moon and Libra in the 8th house. And so we talked about a little bit about the Moon, the 8th house. Now let's talk about Libra. Libra is generally at the end of September. End of September is when we have the fall equinox and where day and night is equal. Now, interesting because Libra is the equality and balance. Harmony and cooperation are extremely important to them as they are natural mediators. Libra is ruled by Venus, and they are the basically the humanitarians of the zodiac. Libra is a cardinal air sign. Its symbol is the scales, justice, equality. Its ruling planet is Venus. It rules the 7th house, and its color is blue, kind of a primary bright blue. All right, mode cardinal. We've discussed cardinal several times. Cardinal is the mode that can get things started, but just doesn't see it through. And then element air, intellectual, quick thinking, analytical, and communicative. Air sign values reason over emotion, and they could seem a little detached or impartial. They're articulate, curious, and live in the now. Air people live in their heads. They tend to be logical, scientific, and curious about the world around them. Some interesting astrological events or astronomical and astrological events happening this week. Summer solstice is Thursday the 20th, the longest day of 2024 for the northern hemisphere. We have a full moon on Saturday the 22nd. And these both tend to be rather important events for our pagan and Wiccan friends. So let's wish them well this week. And I'll say it's a power week for them. All right, we leave Gemini and go into Cancer this week, specifically at 1:52 p.m. Pacific time. All right. And the part everybody really came here for, we have insights for the week, what to expect this coming week. And this is for basically everybody. We'll do Geminis here in a little bit. So stick around, Geminis, for your specific information. All right. For everybody else, and of course Gemini. For this is for everybody. Like I said, insights for the week. June 16th, 24th, we have Mercury conjunct Venus, and feelings of love and recognition of the beauty surrounding you are emphasized. It is a great moment to express your emotions to those dear to you. Jot down a romantic poem or send a heartfelt letter. Your creative side is flourishing, and consider enhancing your surroundings to create a more peaceful and enjoyable atmosphere for yourself. That sounds really nice. I like it. Uh, everybody. Everybody should do this. Everybody. Okay, June 16th, also Mars square Neptune. Dreams, wishes, and fantasies about love are strong now, and you may be infatuated with someone you meet at this time, only to be disappointed later when you discover that this person does not fulfill all of your expectations. But does anybody really fulfill all of your expectations? Get real. So, get your head out of the clouds. Nobody's going to fulfill all your expectations ever. Um, all right, let's move on. June 17th through um, 16 through 17, Mercury square Neptune, mental clarity, which I apparently do not have right now. Okay, Mercury square Neptune. Mental clarity, discrimination, and your ability to separate fact from fiction is diminished now. Miscommunications in an ability to formulate your ideas coherently are likely. Your mind wanders, and this can be a time of creative reverie or daydreaming. Avoid making binding contracts at this time. So I guess we should all stay out of contracts and just let your mind wander. Just go with it. Okay, June 18th. Sun conjunct Mercury. Currently engaging in effective communication, meaningful dialogues, and efficiently managing tasks that demand mental focus and key priorities. This is an opportune moment to share your perspective with others and articulate your thoughts with precision, even though you may not be as attentive to listening. Um, Transactions such as buying, selling, or bargaining are expected to yield positive outcomes at this time. So that's pretty good. Um, because yesterday you're supposed to avoid contracts. Today, contracts are okay. So just keep that in mind. I mean, if you can put something off for one day for a better outcome, hello, why not? Do it. Think about these things. June 19th, 2024, Sun conjunct Venus. Love, relationships, beauty, and pleasure are emphasized now. You feel especially attractive or friendly, and the warmth you radiate is noticed and appreciated. A new romance or friendship may ensue. Artistic efforts are also fruitful. So that sounds nice. June 19th. You shine. So everybody's shine. Please let your shine shine. All right, let's not let all the negativity and gloom and doom of our nasty world affect us, and let's shine. I like it. June 19th, also Mercury sextile Mars. Currently, you are excited about sharing your ideas and goals with others, and you might engage in productive brainstorming sessions. Lively debates, a dynamic meeting where significant progress is made. Okay, also good. So the 18th and 19th are both good for getting things done. Again, avoid it on the 17th. All right, 18th and 19th, good days. And then we have June 20th, Sun square Neptune, confusion, inability to focus on mundane tasks, poor understanding or miscommunications between yourself and others. And the desire to evade real responsibilities and challenges um, are negative potentials for you right now. You're more sensitive, impressionable, dreamy, and idealistic. at this time as well. So the well, you get it. All right, we're back to avoiding things. Okay, making big decisions, communication, things like that. 17th and 20th, not good days. But it's sandwiched in the middle there, the meat of the sandwich. Good days. All right. Okay, Geminis. June 16th, 2024. We get the 15th through the 17th. Mercury conjunct Mars. You are poised to make firm decision and communicate your desires clearly. Your assertiveness may lead you to some spirited discussions, but you're unafraid to stand up for what you believe in. Just remember to take a moment to pause before speaking or acting hastily. Okay, Geminis, take note. And on the 17th to the 18th, Mercury sextile Venus, there's a friendly, cooperative, harmonious tone to the interactions you have now. It's a good time for social activities, for getting in touch with friends. Avoid heavy discussions that you don't want to focus on dry or practical matters. Reading a light fiction, going out to see a romantic comedy, or simply sharing a pleasant time with someone you like is more in tune with your feelings right now. There you have it. On the 18th, Mercury trine Pluto, your discussions are filled with profound insights. You know, when I'm looking at this, and then I look at the ones for everybody, it's everything is just flowing this week. So if everybody pays attention and just do what you're supposed to do, and this should be a really good week. Anyway, back to June 18th, Mercury trine Pluto. Your discussions are filled with profound insights. You're opening up about personal secrets and delving deep into thought provoking inquiries. The shallow responses no longer suffice for you at this moment. It's a wonderful opportunity to explore intricate puzzles or things that just kind of riddle your mind. Search for lost or concealed items and uncover more about your inner complexities. All right. On the 18th, Mercury opposition Neptune. At the moment, it may not be the best time to make important decisions, commitments, or agreements. Communication with others might be a little bit tricky, and misunderstandings could arise. Your thoughts may feel a little bit unclear. However, your imagination is flourishing. So, there you have it. Also on the 18th, Sun conjunct Mars, you feel energetic, confident, assertive, and are less inclined to be patient with others' needs or demands. You may become angry if your will is blocked or if you have to adjust your vigorous pace to others' slower tempo. This is an excellent time to take the initiative or to begin a project you have been considering. Action. Action is the theme for the day. All right. Venus trine Pluto also on the 18th. You have special magnetism and attractive power now. You are feeling intensely loving also. Your relationships, particularly your sexual or romantic ones, intensify and have a deep, compelling, urgent quality. Your inner feelings and needs for love and closeness emerge very strongly. That sounds kind of nice. I like it. On the 19th, Venus opposition Neptune. Embrace a whimsical, romantic state of mind where desires for love, empathy, and spiritual connection flourish. During this period, you may find yourself more idealistic, accepting, and generous in your relationships, potentially putting others before yourself. It might be wise to postpone any financial decisions or significant commitments to avoid acting impulsively, Gemini, and embrace a craving for beauty and elegance in your environment as well. That's on the 19th. That sounds like a pretty nice day. Heed the warning about acting impulsively. June 20th, Sun sextile Venus. Your relationships are especially affectionate and friendly, and you may benefit socially or materially through an opportunity offered to you by a friend. This is a good time for parties, social gatherings, and other pleasurable activities. All right. My gosh. It's just so much really cool things going on um, this week. I mean, that's really a lot to take in. Anyhow, have a wonderful week, everybody. Sorry about this episode. My throat is kind of froggy. All right. Thank you again for joining me, and I will catch you next week. Later.